Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Daniel. This is solum.algo, and today I'm going to be giving you guys three major announcements out of the Algorand ecosystem. And these are exciting things, all related to um, or at least two of them are related to the Algo Foundation launching staking rewards, which is the consensus mechanism for Algorand to secure the network. So we're moving away from governance. The governance model should be ending I think at the end of this quarter, and everything will be then on staking rewards. So, like most proof of stake chains, you can put up your collateral to secure the network, participating in consensus. And Algorand will be moving to that model, and there are different platforms launching different ways to liquid stake. And so one of the opportunities that you have, this is not really liquid staking, but this is through Pact.fi. You can take your algos, you compare them in a liquidity pool, and in that liquidity pool, you can use your algo side of that liquidity pool to participate in staking rewards. So then that pool would not just receive swaps or any farming rewards that might be active, but also would receive staking rewards by securing the network. So that is a great opportunity, one that I will be participating in. And then the next announcement that we have is from Messina.one. Messina.one has their liquid staking option that they've been doing for governance now for several governance periods, quarters. And the exciting thing that's happening there is that if you've been participating in liquid governance with Algo, there is nothing that you need to do in order to swap over to staking rewards, the new protocol, the new process for earning rewards. Algo will automatically swap for you over to staking rewards, and so you should see those accruals whenever that program goes live. It will be totally seamless. There's not going to be any redeeming process or swaps or burning of Algos or issuings of new tokens. It's just straight, simple. You don't have to do anything. Just keep holding Algo, and then when it goes live, I guess you'll be able to stake and receive those Algos as well, the same as you always have. So basically, nothing changes on the front end for you guys. It all changes on the back end. So super exciting there, and a really neat, innovative way for Messina to do this to make things seamless for the community. And a lot of thanks to those guys as well as Pact.fi for their great work. And now with Pact.fi, you do need to know that they will be launching new pools with the new staking protocol, because the contracts for the old pools will not integrate with staking rewards. So I haven't heard exactly how it's going to work, but my assumption is that with Pact.fi, when those new pools go live, you will have to pull out of farms, pull out of your liquidity pools, take that liquidity, and then move it to a new liquidity contract, right? And I may make a video on that when that launches, because I'll be moving all of my stuff as well. So I'll show you guys how to do that. The final announcement is Folks Finance has their point system live now for Algorand, and I activated mine, and I was rewarded with a lot of points, and I was really excited about that. You can see here on their dashboard that it says that you've earned points for like current stuff that you're doing, but for in the future, they will also be dropping you a bunch of retroactive points, and I don't know how far back they're going to go. They haven't really said that, but it's going to be retroactive points for stuff you've done on the Folks Finance Algo app. And that's really exciting because I think most of us have been using Folks Finance for a while, and so it could be a very lucrative play for you to go through the process and to set all this up and then make sure that your points are being counted. I created a video, I think over a month ago, about how to set up the point system for Folks Finance on their X-Chain app. And I told you guys all about X-Chain, and I'll link that video below in case you haven't done it yet. It's not difficult to do this if you're familiar with using DeFi and and different wallets and different blockchains. This should be a breeze for you guys. Um, but basically, you'll set up your exchange with two wallets, or not wallets, but two blockchains like Avalanche and Base, and you can do cross-chain borrowing and lending. It's really pretty straightforward. Um, Algorand is not integrated with those other chains yet. It will be in the future, and this is one of the most important things I want to tell you guys about, is that Folks Finance is working on integrating CCIP and CCTP through Chainlink, which is very, very important to the interoperability with Algorand and other chains. Most chains right now are interoperable with one another through Chainlink and other services like Wormhole, and Algorand is very siloed from the rest of the blockchains. And part of that is because we're an AVM, the Algorand virtual machine, which is completely different technology than an EVM, which is what most of the chains operate on, which is all Ethereum based. They're like Ethereum layer 2s, or they're kind of like a better copy of Ethereum or something like that, but they operate in similar ways, and so they can communicate with one another. And now Algorand's completely different, so you kind of have to like make the languages work together. You have to make these chains cooperate. And so I imagine, I'm not a developer, but I imagine the reason we don't have Chainlink interoperability to this point is because it's really a difficult task to make Algorand to communicate with the other EVMs through Chainlink. And so the fact that Folks Finance is working on this, I mean, we should be giving them all sorts of praise and kudos for this, because I think it's an enormous task for them to take on to make this project work. And you know what, guys? The reality is most of the liquidity is not on Algorand, and Folks Finance probably doesn't need to integrate Algorand into their other cross-chain tool in order for them to be successful. Right? Um, they just had a fundraising round that was hugely successful, and they raised like $6.2 million. And it's been a huge success, right? And I don't think that Algorand actually contributes a lot to that. Um, Now, Algorand is where folks started. I think everybody on Algorand loves these guys and loves using the tools, and I have been now for a long time. Um, but they're getting a lot of hate right now, and it's really sad for everything that they've done over the years for our chain, right? And so hopefully you guys will stop some of the smack talking about folks, because they're working really hard, and I like it, and they're literally just trying to give you free stuff. Now, the really cool thing about this, and this is why I think that maybe the hate is misplaced, is because none of the other chains are going to get these retroactive points that contribute towards a future airdrop. Only Algorand users who have used Folks Finance in the past, and they used the chain without any knowledge of this future expansion and point system and stuff. We just used it because we liked it. It was a good tool, right? But everybody who's been using Folks Finance for I don't know how far back they'll go, maybe a year, I don't know, maybe 6 months, whatever it is, however far back they go. Anybody who's been using that qualifies for these points. The guys who have been on Avalanche and Base and Ethereum and have not tried out Algorand, they don't qualify for those retroactive points. Only you guys who are complaining do. So they've given you special stuff, and an edge on everybody else, and yet I'm still seeing complaining all over X right now about what Folks Finance is doing. And it's fine. Like, if you guys don't think it's fair, then don't participate. It's probably a weighted system anyway, so I'll probably get more rewards if you don't participate. Um, but if you do participate, I'd love it if you would, right? It's a great program, and Folks has always done well for Algorand. I think that they're going to continue to do well for Algorand, but it would be really nice to see more support for what they've done. And don't always read into everything as being a slight against you. Sometimes, guys, they're just working, and they're trying to get the pieces to fit together, and the communication isn't always fantastic, right? But you should know by now that they're doing their best, and they're putting out good stuff. If the product's good, use it, and if the incentives are there, take advantage of them. And that's what I would say. So I do have a video on how to get your X-Chain app set up with your Ethereum and Base and AVAX wallets, and how to use that, how to set up the point system, and if you want to take part in the point system um, for Algorand, it's really simple. You just take your account ID, copy it over, and there'll be a box on the points tab here, and you just copy it in and hit submit and sign a transaction. It's super easy. So once you have X-Chain set up, linking it to Algorand's a breeze, and then you'll see all the points populate, and then here in maybe a few weeks, we'll see the retroactive points, and then at some point in the future, all those points will be tallied up for an airdrop for some Folks token. And it really could be a huge thing. And I've participated in other airdrops that were worth several $100s on Algorand. So it's worth your time to set it up and do it. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for today. I hope you guys will give Folks Finance more love than you have, because I think they're doing good work. And I'm excited about what they're building, and I'm excited about cross-chain lending. And we really do need Algorand to be able to branch out cross-chain and have better interoperability with the rest of the cryptosphere. So anyways, guys, have a good night.